It's Aeris. Today I'm really bored, so I'm going to show you a really natural everyday makeup tutorial. This is the days when I actually do put on makeup, which is like once in a blue moon. And I guess today's that blue moon. Let's get started. So what I first do is I take my pink dark spot correcting cream Pond's moisturizer. I'm really lazy, again, no surprise, but usually what I do is I mix that first and then I use this moisturizer. I'm sorry about my chair, we have a missing nail on the stool and it's just loud. So what I first do is I take this old mascara wand, brush out my eyebrows. What I do after that is I take my Wet n Wild angled brush like that, and I use my ELF brow cream, lock-on liner and brow cream. I use the shade medium brown. It's too dark for me, so I use like a very little amount, and I try to make it look natural as possible, but yeah, it usually doesn't work. So I could do like a brow tutorial, but I don't think anyone cares, so just tell me if you want one. They're done. So what I'm going to do is use my medium sheer tint Maybelline BB cream. Ooh, I think she's done. We are going to grab my ELF foundation blurring brush, contour palette in light medium. I'm going to use that shade here as my powder to set everything because it's the lightest one, and the other one that I have used to fit me perfectly and I loved it, and then I realized it was too tan for me, and so yeah. Now that she's all blended, I take a Wet n Wild angled brush. It's like that. I take this light shade. I use a very light amount because contour on me is weird. And then I focus up just a little bit on the top of my forehead. Then what I do afterwards is I do my eyes. Now, I usually have false lashes, but I can't find them. Annoying chair. I'm going to take my Maybelline eyelash curler for today to make them very long. I'm going to be using the Mega Plush Volume Express by Maybelline. Take the thick brush that I use, which is, by the way, by Maybelline as well. It's called Total Temptation, and the brush looks like that. Very, very small amount of that other mascara that I showed you, and focus more on my roots of it so that it's not like spider webs, it's more full. So she looks like that. So once I get all of that done, I work on the next eyelash. So then I use my Urban Decay Razor Sharp liquid eyeliner. Now I have a ton of them. One of my favorites is the Maybelline Master Precise. That one works like wonders because the cap looks like this, but because it's running low, I don't use it like ever. Another one is an ELF one. Looks like that, but there's a ton. I literally have like a million in here. This is the one I use because it is a very small tip brush. And it looks like that. When I do my winged eyeliner, I make it very thin and natural. And what you do is you focus from like the very end. I mean the very end. And then you wing it very lightly outward towards like the end of where the end of your eyebrow goes. So it looks like this. So it's very thin. So wherever the thickest spot is, which is around here, maybe. Girl, I'm still filming. Wanna learn how to do a winged eyeliner lash? No. And you work your way upwards. Yay. And it should turn out like this. So it's very thin, but not dramatic. Alright, last but not least, we're going to do highlighter. Routine. For my highlighter, I use this one from the contour palette, and I also use Molten Gold Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter. And I use a fan brush from Target. And you don't want to use too much because it's highlighter. Then I take the leftover highlighter and I put it on the tip of my nose. Last but not least, I will take, it's another ELF brush. Surprise! I use this for blush. So I have one by Tarte. It's the Amazonian. So, the camera died before I could finish my tutorial. But that's okay, all I did was put on blush and you can't even freaking see it because it's so dark in here. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.